Hey guys, this is your Empress D from Empress Empire, and I am here with a message. I want to ask God, the universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters to come through and help me deliver a message for you. See what messages they have for my collective. That's way too many. One more is good. That was a lot. Okay. A whole lot. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I feel like someone failed when they tried to judge you. Okay, I also feel like somebody is in denial because of their lack of it's almost like somebody wasn't honest with you, right? Somebody was in their ego because they had low self-esteem, right? You went through some type of grief or pain and you were in denial that this wasn't going nowhere because this person had a unique path and challenges that could potentially put you in a dark place. I feel like maybe this person didn't make you feel highly of yourself because they were operating from the ego. Like this card says, I can't always expect people to be honest to me, but I could expect to be honest with myself. I feel that this person, maybe they were judgmental, right? Maybe they judged you too harshly and it affected your self-esteem. This person was operating from soul ego. They were probably in denial as well. Let's clarify. This is kind of harsh, but some people, not everybody, some people do things wrong and they're in denial, right? You do something wrong, you're in denial that you're operating from ego. You can't even be honest with yourself. You act judgmental because you have low self-esteem, right? And I hate judging people and shit like that. But the truth is the truth. There's a difference between judging somebody because you're hating on them and actually observing their behavior and coming to a conclusion in your own opinion. Right? I feel like there's a difference between that. It could have been that you were just in denial and grief because, you didn't want to accept that this person was probably not being truthful with you. Right? Maybe you didn't want to accept that this person was operating from an energy of ego. But let's find out. The honesty. Why is the honesty here? Yeah, maybe this person wasn't honest with you about their health. Maybe they weren't honest with you about the situation that they were in. Right? The challenges, the responsibilities that they had. They weren't honest with you about their past and all the baggage that they bring forth. Right? And it's almost like you saw this. In your better judgment, you saw this. But you probably were in denial to accept it. Or they weren't honest about that, but they were operating from their ego. Right? From their pride. Like they're like, no, I'm not going to tell, so and so what I'm going through. I'm going to come through and I'm going to look like, I'm just like you. I'm at your level. When in reality, they were not. Clarify pride. Yeah. What the fuck? Man, listen. Pride clarified by the devil card. Absolutely. Absolutely. Those two cards go hand in hand. It's the ego. It's the, obsession to be in control even though you're falling apart. Right? Not being honest with thyself. This could be you. This could be the person that you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. Right? These are general readings. Picking up on energies that somebody out there needs to hear or get clarity on. Let's clarify this judgment and self-esteem. The Fool, right? This person or you felt like they needed to reinvent themselves. Right? Like they were hiding the truth. They're like, oh no, I'm just chilling. I'm just, starting on my journey and I don't have anything. Right here, this person has a bunch of baggage and bullshit. And the Fool, he doesn't have nothing. He's very lighthearted. He's starting a brand new journey and being very nonchalant. The Fool is like a baby, right? You know nothing. You're about to encounter reality. The Fool is about to walk in to the story that we call life, right? So this person was acting from their ego, acting like a literal fool, like they didn't know nothing. Like, people that play dumb, that's what I feel like. People that play dumb, but then in the inside, they're judgmental. Like they make assumptions about you, right? When in reality, they need to be evaluating who they are. Right? And what energy they're operating from. So the judgment that this person probably gave you in the beginning affected your self-esteem, right? It made you doubt your gifts and, your purpose or what you were supposed to be doing here in the world. Or maybe they affected you in the way that maybe you looked or something of that nature, right? Because self-esteem these days is all about looks, how you look. If you got the fattest ass, if you got the biggest titties, if you got the smallest waist, it's like looks. Like this person was operating from ego because they like sex, right? They're addicted to sexual, deviance, and they probably obsess over sex, and they dominate with sex, and but they're in reality, they're in fear, right? So it's all a facade. That's why they're saying I can't always expect the truth from others, right? You couldn't expect for this person, like, you had to come to the realization, you were probably in denial, you had to come to the realization that this person could potentially bring failure to your life. Why? Because they're operating from a lower vibration. Simple as that. Let's clarify this grief. The Page of Cups. This person is grieving because they didn't offer you something of substance, because they didn't come through, giving you a nice, little affection, a little day, a little this, a little that. They have grief behind that. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, right? It feels like this person might have lost you to a certain extent because of the way that they treated you and the energy that they were operating from, and now they regret losing you, but now they appreciate you because they're like, wow, I was the problem. I was the freaking problem. Let's clarify denial. Yeah, they're in denial that they knew that they should have. They listen. They didn't. This wanted to come on the reverse. This person didn't put the work in. Okay, this person didn't put the work in out of fear. Out of fear. That's it. They didn't put the work in out of fear. Clarify failure. Listen, they didn't have enough. They didn't put the work in. They felt like a failure because they didn't know what to do, right? They had lack of funds. They had lack of effort. So it almost feels like you had a relationship, some type of relationship with this person, and it failed due to lack of effort because this person was operating from an ego energy, right? Acting like a goddamn fool, judging you, when in reality they were fucking operating from the lowest vibration that exists. Fear and ego. Pride, right? Thinking that they could control you with sex. Spirit said drinking. Liquid courage up in this piece. And they regret not giving you an offer. They're experiencing grief behind this. Okay? They were in denial that they had to put in the effort. They were in denial of their fear. Right? So they were just like, oh, it just failed. It just failed. Whatever. There was resistance. You took a lot of shit from this person. This person put you through some stuff, told you a lot of stuff, was very fucking sneaky. Right? Very fucking sneaky and manipulative. They made you hold the brunt of the weight of the relationship, of the connection. Let's see how this person feels about you. How do they feel about not being honest and hiding their troubles from you? Release. I feel like they are wanting a release with you. Like they want to, it almost like, because after this is a 10 of wands. So after this, the burden gets so heavy that they want to release, that they want to communicate with you. They're getting to their wit's end. It's 9-9 there. This person is getting to their wits' end, okay, with not being honest, to the point where they have to be honest with themselves. Sovereignty wanted to come out in the reverse. This person does not feel free in this energy of fear and bound. You know, they're saying bound and gagged to their situation. They're bound and gagged to their prideful behavior, prideful energy, into lower vibrational activities. Okay, whatever that may be in your opinion, they don't feel free. Okay, this has been a challenge for this person. There's been conflict, even inner conflict, like good versus evil type energy. Like, you need to free yourself from this. No, you need to stay here. You need to free yourself from this. No, you need to stay here. And look at this. I got this drugs for you. I got this bitch for you. You see what that's what I'm trying to say. Nourishment. Yeah, nourishment. I knew it, that they were referring to your body. They were referring to your body when they tried to go for your self-esteem. Okay, it is evident, because we talked about that a little bit earlier. You know, here's the food. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably told you you need to, you know, work on your weight or something of that nature, be healthy, this and that, and then meanwhile, what are they doing over here? That's why they couldn't have that judgment. That's why they were a fool for judging you, for affecting your self-esteem, because guess what? You're abundant. You're abundant. You're probably healthier than they are. Okay? What do they say? Don't throw a rock in a glass house, or whatever the fuck that means. That. Clarify this Page of Cups and this grief for how this person's feeling. Peace in the reverse. No peace. No peace. No peace, no freedom. Clarify this denial on this Three of Pentacles. They gave me 2, will and fear. Listen, this person wants to come out of the energy of fear, but you see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I was saying. Like, it's a fight. They're going on with a fight between good and evil. Like, the solar plexus chakra is like, come on. And the fear is like, no, come on, no, come on, no. Like, they had to fight themselves to not make shit work with you. Okay? They had to fight themselves. Literally. And it ended in failure. Let me get one more. Oh, they gave me 2. The masculine. There you go. The masculine failed, okay, to surrender. He failed to put in the work, okay, and surrender. He failed to develop this relationship. He failed to develop within himself because he kept fighting himself about putting in the work with you, because he was too bound to lower energies. He saw you as something pure and beautiful. And I feel like you were probably put into this person's life to highlight and acknowledge this fight that they have within themselves, right? Because the whole honesty card really has a major power here in this reading. I feel, you know, more than the pride, more than the devil, just honest, just being honest with yourself, right? Sometimes honesty is the best policy. Well, not sometimes, always. But what I was going to say is that sometimes honesty sets you free. You see this release that they're so dying to get out of because they don't feel free. They feel bound in this energy, right? They're addicted to something that keeps them locked away from you. They lack peace in their life. They lack willpower. This person is probably so egotistical that they're in denial that they have to put in the work. Right? They're grieving that they didn't give you anything, but they're in denial that they have to do the work, and they feel like a failure because they don't have enough. But it's just like, I mean, if you don't put in the work, what do you expect to have? Yeah. This person wants to send you a message, or they're currently writing a message or thinking about a message to send you. Okay? A message that entails honesty. This person might be contemplating looking at their phone to message you. Thief. And let me tell you something, now that this comes up, I had a dream last night and it was very strange. And I know that it couldn't be probably completely directed towards me, but it was a message for someone. Apparently in the dream I purchased a home, and to make a long story short, there were cats everywhere. I don't own cats. I love tigers, but you know, I don't own cats. There were cats everywhere, and there were people present in this new home supposedly that I bought that were people that were not trustworthy, people that have betrayed me in the past, right? In real life, people that had done that to me in real life, they were in this dream, in this brand new supposedly house that I bought that was full of cats and full of people. It was full of people everywhere. Okay, and there was a lot of sneakiness. And then when I'm checking the paperwork over of the house, I see the number 606. $606,000 supposedly I paid for this house. And I call the realtor and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, what do you mean what's up? I didn't know this house cost so much. Like, you didn't tell me this." It's almost like I didn't read the fine print when I made this purchase and I just signed for it. And I was stuck with this house that was huge. I was checking the bathrooms, like there was a row of bathrooms. And when I would open the bathrooms, there were cats inside. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. I mean, the cats look like tigers, so I was like, oh my God. But in the dream, I didn't trust the cats. They looked sneaky and deceiving, and like they weaseled their way in there, right? There was this lady that was crying in the dream, and I'm like, what's wrong, Maria? What's wrong? And then she goes under the table and pulls out a cat. Okay? Cats are beautiful. They are intuitive. They're whatever. But in dreams and stuff like that, it means betrayal. Okay? It means trickery. It means sneakiness. All right? And that is exactly what this energy is portraying with the death card, with the theft card right there. The habits that this person has could probably steal your freedom. The habits that they're intertwining themselves in can probably take their freedom away from them. Okay, this person has been dabbling in darker things, right? Like stealing from people, stealing their energy, stealing their time, probably stealing their money because they don't have enough. Or they don't want to do the work, so they want to take the lazy way out and get it how they live. You know what I'm saying? And then to align the 6-6, right? Align your thoughts and behaviors is, and then this number is 6, and I saw 6-6 in the dream, right? I also saw these women that I didn't trust. They were like getting in a pool, and they were all in a row, and they didn't have tops on. Okay, so it's almost like this person made you bear it all, or is going to make you bear it all, or they're gonna make you bear it all to take something from you. Okay, so one, you want to be careful what you tell people or what you tell this person that you have. Okay, this is weird. But I know there's a message on being careful who you trust. Also being careful making large purchases and not reading the fine print. There is trickery and theft and, you know, energy of dishonesty. Okay? Fakeness. Betrayal. You have to be careful. You can never be too careful. We have wealthy man here. Okay, this person makes themselves, and then we have mature woman. This person makes themselves look like a wealthy man, look like they don't have self-esteem issues, and pass judgment on others. Okay, probably internally, or pass judgment on others that reflect the level of their self-esteem. This person is also in regret because they're not at peace with you. Maybe you guys are not in good terms, right? You're not in good terms, and they're feeling grief for losing you. They saw you as a mature woman. We see the number 6 there. Maybe you were the other woman, right? Maybe you were a mistress, or, you know, a side piece, or friends with benefit, or whatever, but they see you as a mature woman, and they feel grief that they didn't offer you something of some type of substance or related to affection, and now they're not at peace with themselves, and they're not at peace with you. Sudden wealth, right? This person might have seen you as sudden wealth, like they just hit the fucking jackpot, but they didn't want to put in the work, right? It's almost like you were abundant. You could have shared your wealth with them, but they didn't want to put in the work because they were in denial that they had to. You know, a lot of bitches out here are willing to give everything to a nigga without him doing shit for it. You know? You probably gave a lot to this person when you first, you know, got in touch with them, and you saw through them. You were honest with yourself about this person's situation. They just weren't honest with you, and you were acting from, you know, probably good faith, and this person just had all their emotions and their intentions, and everything was just jacked up. They couldn't even communicate correctly with you, tell you what their troubles were, what they were interested in, what their goals and their plans. They were too stuck in fear. They lacked the power to surrender. I don't even feel like they saw themselves as a real masculine. They just saw themselves as like a catch or something. Maybe this person was starting a new journey in life as well. Maybe this person had a lower self-esteem because they lacked stability, and they judged others that has stability. What else we got here? Hey, this could be you. I don't know. I don't know. Take the reading how it resonates. One more, please. Thank you. Concern. They're concerned of this failure. They're even concerned of your masculinity. Of their masculinity. Like, bro, am I really like the man right now? But yeah, this person's energy is in a dark place. And they do feel regret for losing you. They're not in peace. Okay, they do not feel free. So basically, this is what the message is, right? Whatever this person did to you, they're not like out there living the good life, not giving a rat's ass about what they did to you. Basically, they're concerned of how their actions and their lack of investment led this situation to fail, and you surrendered your masculine. Okay, they're concerned about that. Mind, body, and soul, they're concerned about that. So let's get an advice for my collective that could be in the situation. Don't feel shame for whatever you gave this person. Okay, whatever energies we give someone when they're in need, when we can feel that they're in need, right? This could have been like empath and what is it called? Empath and narcissistic energy, right? Like a little connection. Like this person was in low energy, you were in high energy, and you know, you just had to surrender them because you're mature, you know, and and you are clear on what you want and where you want to go in life. You got, what is your body telling you right now? Right here. Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. They're recommending you to get the book Heal Your Body by Louis L. Hay and find the answers towards which your body is guiding you. But you know, simple things like your body feels dehydrated, or your body feels like it has been having lack of movement, or your body is telling you that, you know, you're eating the incorrect foods and, you know, shit like that. I always tell people, go get your blood type. Eat according to your blood type for your maximum, you know, optimal health benefits. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, feelings, and beliefs. We are worthy of them. In your relationships, it is essential to know where they end and where you begin. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are empath, ain't that crazy? If you are empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. I have everything I need within me now, and so this is the today's mantra for you guys. I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Right? You surrendered this person because they were operating in this energy. They were involved in these lower vibrational activities. So you strengthened the bond, and also you came out of denial that you had to invest in this. And that's why I said, don't feel ashamed because of what you gave this person, right? Because whatever you were able to give to them, you know, they needed it. But then when you were honest with yourself and you realized and you saw through this person and you were like, hey, this person is operating from a lower vibration. They made me doubt myself, you know. They took kind of like my peace of mind away. And they're not willing to invest the way that I am. So you know what? Whatever I gave you was a gift. I choose to not give anymore. And I surrender this relationship to the universe. Let it be what it will be. Right? Let it be. This is just to give you some type of clarity, maybe on why it didn't work out, maybe what this person is thinking about at this time when it comes to whatever mistake they made with you. So, congratulations for all of you that have strengthened the boundaries, right? Not in a hostile way or anything like that, but just in a healthy way, right? Because this person definitely is not in a healthy environment, right? And they're feeling bound and gagged to their situations or to their addictions or to their lifestyle, right? And it kind of doesn't really serve you at this time. Okay, I'm not saying that this is not your masculine, right? The divine masculine, but shadow work. Like I said, I feel like because they feel this grief, because they feel this grief and because they don't feel at peace, you have done your job in this person's life, because that means that you highlighted all of this behavior to the point where they can't shake it. Okay, they can't shake it. They were in denial, but now they can't shake it. Because why? The masculine is concerned. The masculine is concerned that you have surrendered them. Okay, they're concerned that they have failed for lack of effort. Okay, you highlighted, you did your job. All right, sometimes we got to see things from a different perspective. We can't see it like, oh, he did me dirty. Oh my God, I can't, you know, like I'm going to cry. And yeah, you know, you got hurt or whatever, if that's the case. But I'm here to tell you, you did your job. You did your job. Everybody gets in somebody's life for a reason. It's not always to form a relationship and live happily ever after. People need help. People need earth angels to put them on the right path. Right? That's what we are. We're earth angels. That's why we can take the brunt of a lot of situations and people be like, damn, that bitch is tough. You know, like she took this, she took that. She's still standing. She's still riding. She's still grinding. She's still doing what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they put that power in us. When we come here, because it's part of our purpose, it's part of our mission to be so strong that other people can't break us, even though they feel like they can manipulate us, lower our self-esteem, you know, make us feel like fools, challenge us, try to hide stuff. But we come with that power that we can identify the issue. We come with that power that we could take the beating. We come with that power that we can then close the door and move on, and you'll leave niggas stuck like, what? Yeah. We come with that power. Okay, so you did your job here. You highlighted this person's you highlighted the shadow work that this person needs to do, and they're definitely looking into that, because they are concerned, and they want to message you because, you know, they want to be honest with you. They want to release any type of animosity because they want to feel in peace. You're the type of person that if people not talking to you, if people not connecting with you, if they're like on bad terms with you, like they're not at peace. They're not at peace because you are. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I love you guys. I gotta go. I wish you guys a wonderful day. I'm sending out a lot of blessings and love and light to each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is your Empress D signing off.